Lama Gangchen Tulku Rinpoche, Trinle Yapal Lama Shrestha, was born in 1941 in western Tibet. At the age of 3, he was recognized as the reincarnation of an important Lama healer, the holder of a long and uninterrupted lineage of healers and tantric masters. He entered the monastery at the age of 5, and at 18 had completed his first period of study in 2 of Tibet's major monastic universities. In 1963 he went into exile in India, where he then completed his monastic studies at Saramay Monastery and Varanasi Sanskrit University. He was a direct disciple of the greatest lamas of the Gelugpa school of the 20th century, such as His Holiness Trijang Dorje Shang, His Eminence Song Rinpoche, and His Eminence Ling Rinpoche. In 1970, after receiving the Geshe Rigram diploma, he began working as a Lama healer in the Tibetan communities in India, Nepal, and Sikkim, where he was appointed physician to the royal family. In 1981, he began to travel to the West and settled in Italy, but continued travelling tirelessly throughout the world. With great skill, he adapted and shared the essence of the teachings of Buddha in a way suitable to the needs and capacities of people living busy lives in the West. His teachings were aimed at helping each person develop and achieve inner peace through the teachings of Buddha, who he referred to as the inner scientist. Inner peace, he repeated tirelessly, is the most solid foundation for world peace. He offered his NgalSo methods to help people overcome their suffering by transforming negative mental habits into the positive qualities that are the causes for happiness, mental stability, and personal inner peace. He founded the Lama Gangchen World Peace Foundation in 1992, which is recognized as a United Nations NGO in ECOSOC consultative status, and he presented worldwide to many important figures a proposal for the establishment of a permanent spiritual forum under the auspices of the United Nations. He organised and participated in hundreds of interreligious conferences, and on these occasions met many important spiritual figures such as Pope John Paul II and Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Founder and spiritual guide of many centres and organisations throughout the world dedicated to the study of his non-formal peace education methods and NgalSo tantric self-healing techniques, in 1999, Lama Gangchen Rinpoche chose Albagnano di Be, overlooking Lake Maggiore in Italy, as the main location for his activities. Here he founded the Albagnano Healing Meditation Centre, with its extraordinary Borobudur Temple of Heaven on Earth. During his years in the West, he promoted and supported traditional Himalayan arts and culture, on one hand safeguarding these traditions, and on the other adapting them to the culture of modern society. His non-profit foundation, Lama Gangchen Help in Action, has been carrying out humanitarian aid projects in favour of Himalayan communities since 1992. Every year, Lama Gangchen Rinpoche guided many of his friends and disciples on pilgrimages to many of the most important Buddhist holy sites in the world. For his commitment to peace, for dialogue between religions and cultures, for the care of the natural environment, and for the preservation of traditional medicines, Lama Gangchen received over 250 awards. Lama Gangchen will always be remembered as Lama Marco Polo because of his immense work of creating a reciprocal exchange between East and West. He will be remembered by all those who met him as a great teacher, an example of love, attention, respect for others, and profound wisdom. He was constantly looking for loving solutions for everyone's physical and mental problems. He gave with immense generosity, help and advice to solve the simplest daily life problems, for the realization of small and large peace projects, and for the growth of each one on their spiritual path. He is and will remain a point of reference for thousands of people, not only Buddhists, all over the world. The material and spiritual inheritance of Lama Gangchen is now taken care of by his spiritual children, Lama Michelle Rinpoche and Lama Caroline.